Oh, dear stranger, journeying to a bar, but the many days goes fast till I see you again.
The fog walker has requested the Foundation's assistance. Due to a mysterious change in the small, they've been experiencing extraordinary rates of tuberculosis. We need someone experienced in medicine to go to London and investigate.
Miss Toothfairy, I'm Brimley, the ranger colleague of Arthur Fogg. There's a lot more going on here than meets the eye. Miss! Watch your head!
Are you here for the Uluru Games? Here in Cross Street, we're all celebrating the upcoming Uluru qualifiers. I'm Flutterpage. I wake everyone up in the morning. The most amazing witch lives here too. These snails are for her to eat.
Is she French?
Why? You've seen her in France? I've never even seen her leave the house.
It's all because of her! That fog hag! She's the one who created the black fog! She's caused us!
To protect the health of all involved, the London Uluru qualifiers have been cancelled.
Why should I care? I'm no athlete. I've only got one leg. Just like I've nothing to do with the Uluru Games.
The qualifiers would have held the floor ritual.
She was a once-in-a-generation floor ritualist.
We'll just have to hold our own games.
Have you forgotten about the challenge, Charlotte O'Hagan?
I don't care what anyone thinks. Through misty woods, on paths concealed by haze, he thrice died and thrice was born in ancient days. Guide me rightly, that I may not stray. Flowers bear fruit, and beasts give offspring's way. With eyes of fire, pierce through the cloudy maze. Failed again. Damn it. I won't get anywhere so long as I can't move right.
Enough! The last thing this haunted old place needs is another crazy creature.
Which of these darlings shall we attend to first? I can hear them. Flee, mortal!
The curtain has fallen.
It's Willow!
I swear to God. Whatever thing you are, don't think I won't strangle you to death with my bare hands. Bloody. You. What are you doing here?
I only wanted to show you the arcane skill you taught me. But you are in a bad mood, aren't you? What happened? I promised I didn't call you Miss Willow in front of others. You said I can call you Miss Willow when it's just you and me, right?
And you actually listened? First time for everything, eh? But it's not about what you call me.
Then what is it? Let me help you up.
I don't need it. So then if you value my words so highly, what about the time I told you I don't need a knocker-upper?
I remember. You told me there's no sense waking me up for anything. I don't have any work to go to. But I'm not here to wake you up, am I? I already did that for the whole street hours ago.
Oh, have you now? Then maybe you can buzz off and bother someone else. I didn't give my permission to let annoying little flies in my house. I'm in the middle of something important, so leave me be.
Just one more question, miss. I'll be quick. Miss Tooth Fairy and Mr. Fog say you made people sick with the black fog. But I know you didn't do it. Did you? You never told me you can summon black fog.
Done with all that nonsense, are you? If that's all you knocked on my window for.
But if you didn't, I can tell them the truth. Or you could even help them find the black fog. You're the best witch I know.
Their problem is no concern of mine.
Oh. But I did hear something. I was thinking maybe you'd like to hear it too. Letter from St. Pavlov Foundation. Due to, what? Deuterion air quality? And arcane tubal-keeled kiss? They said the Uluru qualifiers are cancelled.
Stop. Do you understand at all what you're saying?
No, but...
Go away.
Aww.
I said get out! You know what I don't want to hear, eh, lass? Your voice. And your infernal knocking.
Ah!
Don't you never take another step into my house. Never.
Just a wee bit left. Eat snails? Let them think what they will. I don't care. The fog hag. A toad monster. A failed work of an ancient alchemist. Yes, of course, Charlotte O'Hagan. You're nothing but an ugly, evil, terrifying fog hag living in a haunted house. You deserve every bit of it. What an age. At last, witches no longer need worry about being captured in their sleep, pierced on a stake, or burnt alive.
Our next competitor is our witch from Ireland, a once-in-a-generation talent!
The ancient rituals are different now. We dance, communicating with spirits like a joyful game. Shop closed due to illness, while the owner has gone to Miss Tooth Fairy for treatment. Please leave your name, order, and address on the list below, and we will deliver it to your home as soon as the owner recovers. Tooth Fairy. All right. Then I can find the owner if I go to this Tooth Fairy. Is she some kind of doctor, then? Not that she could treat what ails me anyway, eh? What other shops might sell canary saliva and lanolin snail's slime? All this time I could have done this, if only I hadn't relied on others for so long. There must be another store for arcane supplies. But... I think I need to lie down. Sports fanatics, black fog, strange tuberculosis. All these things have nothing to do with me. All I need are my ingredients, nothing more. I ought to just order what I need as a home delivery. Ask them to leave the package at the entrance of the garden once a week. As for the fees, I'll just have to sell all me old medals. That'll be enough to support me until I become a proper hag. Then I can never leave my house till the day I die. There's something dark rising up from the water. It's nothing special. A bit of old rope. Or an old boot. Why can't it be a swan? A black swan here? Really? That's why you ought to go out more often. Else you'll miss these precious moments. A chance to see something special, like a black swan. Look at it. Some creatures are born with these smooth, pitch-black feathers. But it's only under the sunlight that you can see their iridescent shine. That's when all the other animals can only look on and feel themselves inferior. They can never stand out from the crowd in the same way. Your silence is an answer. I know it, just as I know every time you lash out and curse, you're cursing your own failure. Walk closer, Charlotte. Why don't we take a better look at it? Look at its gracefully long neck, those magnificent wings, and how it glides across the water. All swans are beautiful, but only the black feathers make it truly stand out. It brings back some memories, don't it? The feeling of being one with the swans and the flow of each step of our dance. We were so close to perfection. All we needed was for you to spread your wings and fly. Fly to Paris, Cairo, Istanbul, and eventually to the Uluru Rock. Then it comes to me, and I can hold it in my arms, lift it above my head. This perfect, shining golden medal, standing on the Uluru Rock.
Miss Willow, but what are you doing out here? You've got to move! Black fog is coming straight for you!
Ignore the noise. Eyes on the swan. It's only a tacky, white swan, covered in soot. How ridiculous it looks now, wearing that false disguise. The poor thing, it must have been covered accidentally.
Miss Willow, why are you looking at that swan? It's dead.
Of course it's dead and gone. That's right. What kind of swan would want to be with something so ugly and stained? Of course it's ended up alone. Died alone. What else were you expecting? You didn't really believe that spread your wings and fly bollocks, did you?
Hello? Can you hear me, Miss Willow?
You ought to thank the black fog for lifting your illusion. Now you can see it rightly. You're not some special black swan that was born to greatness. You're nothing but...
Miss Willow, you... What's wrong with your leg?
but a cripple.
Come back for the paint. Why didn't you tell me about your...
You're much stronger than I thought, Miss Willow, if you allow me to address you as such.
Leave me be. I'm going home.
I'll walk you home. I got you. Miss Tooth Fairy and I was just chasing after the black fog, but I can walk you home first.
I just want to go home.
I'll go with you.
Flutter page.
Huh?
Stop following me!
I just want to go home. I don't want you to follow me.
The floor ritual is one of the most popular events of the Uluru Games. It has a bewitching style that generates a resonance between the dancer and audience. Charlotte was a genius. She was born for it. And God has sent her a coach covered in dark feathers and skilled in ancient Celtic runes. Coach Raven taught her the primal witch dance that ignited a fire within her. At least, until that tragedy 10 years ago, which took her leg. Coach Raven had given her a pocket of flower seeds as a reward for all her diligent practicing. It said they were from the druids in the forests of Glastonbury. I guess she planted them around her house and got this garden. Now all these bizarre plants share the same strange air with their owner. Thank you again for having me over. That's all I have to say about Charlotte.
What's a druid? Is it a place? Do they have canaries and snails there?
A druid isn't a place. It's a title. An identity.
Identity? Oh, like a name. Just like Flutterpage, right?
Thank you for your cooperation, Miss Bartley. I'm sorry to be taking you away from your practice.
Yes, you should be. I don't much enjoy being bothered by stuffed-up bureaucrats. But if you ask me, I will tell you that it isn't Charlotte that's summoning the Black Fog. I stand by that. I swear it on all my honor as an Uluru competitor. We're witches, but not in the traditional sense. We practice witchcraft to win medals instead of summoning devils.
We trust you at your word. It seems like that concludes our investigation into this fog hag. Thanks again, Miss Bartley.
Miss Tooth Fairy, if you do want to thank me, mind doing me a favor? Please do something. Anything to bring her out of this hole she's dug for herself. Whatever you do, break down her door, drag her out by her hair, even blow up that old mansion. Just don't let her hide in her stupid house. She'll let you inside now. There's no longer any power preventing you. I can sense it.
You know this place well. Have you visited her here before?
I think Miss Bartley wants to come in with us.
Maybe so. but she's made her choice. She doesn't want to join us inside. Let's go, Flutterpage. We still have work to do.
Whatever you say, Miss Witch Doctor.
The door isn't locked. Let's get inside. Sorry to interrupt. Diets high in sugar and fatty oils may well lead to stomach illness, Miss O'Hagan. I choose the name Tooth Fairy instead of my real name, Campbell. But did you choose to let people call you Willow? Or do you prefer the name Charlotte O'Hagan? That is the name of an excellent Uluru floor ritualist.
Tooth Fairy. Some kind of doctor, right? I think your prescription is a little fuzzy. I'm no athlete. I've only got one leg. This Charlotte has nothing to do with Willow. Just like I've nothing to do with the Uluru Games.
So far as I know, the Uluru Games do not exclude people with disabilities from full participation.
To be sure, but only if you enjoy parading yourself around for embarrassment. I think I'll pass, thanks.
No one should feel embarrassed by competing, least of all the competitors challenging themselves. That is the point of the Uluru spirit.
Excuse me? I don't remember having asked you for a running commentary.
I'm sure you already know the answer in your heart. You have wisdom and experience.
Who even invited you here? It's time you leave.
I'm here representing our mutual friend, Flutterpage.
What for?
I understand that usually the only one welcome inside is Flutterpage, but I'm here to apologize on her behalf.
Apologize? What's this?
An apology gift. She ran off a little before sunrise to collect these for you. She collects these arcane creatures you use to make the lubricant for your prosthesis, right? But she's afraid that you'll get angry at her again, so she asked me to give it to you.
Oh, I see. Now I'm the hateful, angry, wicked witch.
No, you're not. The things that these people say about you, they aren't true. As I mentioned, Flutterpage wanted to apologize because, quote, she didn't want to break your heart. Miss Bartley has told her many things about you, She never knew you're such an outstanding competitor.
Caroline?
So, will you accept her gift?
Nosy little brat. Where is she now? In the temporary hospital?
You want to see her?
Don't push me! All right, it's my own fault! I shouldn't have treated her that way! That what you wanted to hear, is it? Fine, then! You'll have what you want. Just take me to her!
She's waiting by the door.
What?
Miss Willow.
Fine. Come on in, then. Stop your crying. Listen, I shouldn't have treated you so wickedly the last time. And the time before that. Now would you stop that crying? At least not here in my... Oi.
I'm sorry. I'm really very sorry. I swear I won't break into your house no more. I'll only come in when you let me. I'll do anything you ask. Say anything you need me to say, miss. So, could I still come around again sometime?
Stop your crying first, lass.
Okay, I'll stop crying. Can I help you?
Enough. Enough. I've had too much of this for one day. Would you mind if I politely asked you to leave? You do have a black fog to chase after all, don't you? Just so you know, it truly has nothing to do with me.
Miss O'Hagan.
Call me Willow, child. What else do you want to say?
Would you let the food stay in your tummy for a bit longer? Eat a little more. I don't want you to be so skinny.
All right, now leave me be, please. She's seen too much of this embarrassing side of me.
So, I dreamt of eating a marshmallow last night, but it tasted like rubber. And the next day, my wife asked me why I ate the cotton she had in her nose. I said it's because the air was so dirty that I wanted to block up my throat. And she laughed. Of course, she says it might be better now that I can't shout and holler whenever someone scores.
These are the highest level of professional arcanists. Their abilities lie far beyond the limits of our bodies, our perception, and everything else.
Thulis, Sulis, all life's offerings I bring, as sacrifice to you from the growing spring. The light will sprout within the world's egg lay. Your endless quest brings parents' joyful day.
Parents' joyful day.
What are you, a parrot? Fine. Keep on then. Annoy an old woman to death if you like.
Another bad mood, eh, Miss Willow? This one's your worst this week. I counted it up. Every 32 hours, steady as a clock. You start scolding me, scolding the plants, the ants, even flowers.
I thought we'd agreed. No more peeking round my house without permission.
Yeah, but you didn't kick me out, did you? And you gave me some rye bread and lemon jam. Don't quite know why you keep trying to act the big meanie, Miss Willow. I know you're a softie now, deep down. Miss Willow!
Ouch! Oh, it hurts.
Are you practicing for the qualifiers?
Hello again, Miss Swan.
Did you hear that? The games have been suspended.
Yes.
I suppose we should head home and await further notice. Maybe the games will continue once the smog clears.
What? Go home and spit in the faces of everyone who worked so hard to make this happen?
Huh?
No.
What do you mean, no?
I won't wait any longer.
Charlotte.
Damn this bloody smog.
Wait! Everyone! The games aren't over yet!
But the competitors aren't even competing. What's the point of staying? Oh, why don't I go and dance on the floor instead?
Everyone, please return to your seats. Player number 2408, Willow.
What?
I've lived in seclusion for 10 years. Trained alone with nothing but the pain in my leg and my own arrogance. Therefore, on this day, on this floor, I will perform without care for what anyone thinks. Palest yellow turns to godly light. The sun births shadows, the moon shines bright. Luch, reborn from dark's embrace, I walk your path in sacred space. Life's end is death, but bones to life ascend. Luch, before me, from underworld I wend. Luch, gaze on me, I rise from shadows dark. Luch, heed me, your power impart, as you are me and I your counterpart.
The smoke is clearing! Everyone, come back! The games are on again!
There's something there. There in the smoke.
Shall we attend to first? I will not perfectly understood. Sharp fangs. Feel my dark embrace.
Benefit from reading.
Please, allow me. Hell's gates!
Stay balanced.
Cheer up.
Loading, charging, loading.
We walk in long nights.
Faraday's miracle. Target confirmed. Barrage.
Stay balanced.
I look forward to punishing you.
The moment of silence.
Charging.
Until the torch is lit.
Stay back, I say. Keep up the pace.
Learn from silence.
Feel my dark embrace.
Target confirmed.
We should not perfectly understood.
I, Robot, child of science.
A brighter future for everyone. Feel my dark embrace. Keep calm. Cheer up.
Stay balanced.
Cheer up to punishing you. I will try, Master.
We walk in long lines.
Stay back, I say! Or the would have fallen, or you can harass. Is that really the best you have to offer?
Keep going for our dream, comrade.
All right, you filthy little thing. It's time you learnt a lesson. You are under arrest for the pollution of the sky, as well as 15 crimes in violation of the Public Health Act. Take a good look around, because before long, you'll be rotting behind bars. It may be broken, but it's still an air purifier.
That's all from me. Thank you for watching.
Yay!
Come in.
Madam Z, here's the report from my mission. It seems you've been busy too.
Even though we've confirmed connection between societal turbulence and the storm, there is no time to catch a breath. Once chaos breaks, it will be the end of another era. But we can't resist the inevitable. All we can do is maintain order, to postpone it as long as possible. So, any findings in London?
A Walpurgis's tooth from the black fog, and the last baby tooth of a child. Very rare, even for my collection.
Right. Well, that's good to know. I heard the London branch is still trying to replicate the ritual that was carried out at the exhibition games. What was that?
It was a coincidence, actually. After analyzing the live sample provided by Mr. Fogg, the London branch concluded that the Walpurgis is a mutant of the Kahare, a critter species that's been extinct for centuries. Miss Willow lent one of her heirlooms to the London branch after the games, a book that details an ancient ritual meant to worship the god of the sun. This is the ritual she performed on the floor. But when Miss Willow performed the ritual again in front of the Walpurgis, nothing happened. My guess is that, since the Kahareth disappeared, the ritual fell out of use and became fragmented over the years. Her version of it is probably incomplete. The conditions must have happened to align at that moment to allow the ritual to work. It could have been any combination of things. Miss Willow's dancing, the music from the didgeridoo, the fire from the torch, the magnetic fields around the stadium. Or perhaps it was all of them. The ritual also happened to have the power to capture the Walpurgis, which put an end to the heavy smog in London. It makes sense, really, that a ritual used to worship the god of the sun would capture a monster that covers the sky and plunges everyone into darkness. In conclusion, the ritual's success was a near unrepeatable coincidence.
An endangered critter and a long-forgotten ritual. I guess that's why humans are always sifting through their past. There's always wisdom to be found in history. It's gone bitter. I should have finished it earlier. By the way, I've approved your vacation request. No one should disturb you this time.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Milk candy makes me miss the rabbit candy back home. Well, at least it goes with the tea.
Miss Willow! I got it! Look! The Foundations recognize our games. Here's your invitation and our tickets.
I suppose your flying does come in handy after all.
Are you done packing? taking this medal with you?
No. This is proof enough.
But that medal's for the winner of the qualifiers.
Oh, please. They're just qualifiers. Who's that, I wonder?
Wow. What happened to the garden? It's beautiful.
Ms. Willow's put a lot of care into it ever since she won first place in the qualifiers.
Ah, Charlotte. Ever predictable.
What are you doing here?
We want to invite you to join us. Let's go to Australia together.
With Caroline too?
For your information, Charlotte, the top 3 athletes all qualify for the finals. And besides, I might have beaten you if you weren't so lucky as to capture that Valpurgis.
By the way, the ship we're taking is owned by the Bartley family.
What?
So, Ms. Bartley said she'd arrange a presidential suite for us.
A presidential suite? Like, for presidents?
It seems we'll be spending quite some time together in the coming weeks.
But which one of us is the president? It's Caroline, ain't it? It must be.
Would you shut your mouth?
You can't scare me anymore.
So you all live in a suitcase, eh? Of course, I understand that the Foundation has more urgent needs than finding a proper place to house their employees. Yes, I'm still standing, as you can see. So, if that's what you're on about, save your empathy for someone who needs it. Not me.